Good morning, all you beautiful girls out there, and all girls are beautiful by nature. Absolutely. Now, my 24/7 encompasses all disciplines. When I say have 007, now 009, and I want to sing a love song, naturally it's only to you beautiful girls. Now, I saw Katherine Grayson, and in my opinion, she's the best, or one of the best, as far as classical music in the movies. And I actually tried where she and I would represent her great movies, and then Ted Turner bought the movies of M.G.M. So then was able to put those good movies on. Now, I saw her singing a song, and she's with Peter Lawford. Now, he's the kind of nasal actor, and Father Joe was a ambassador to England, and I guess they met, and he married one of Father Joe's daughters. And Frankie Sinatra is at the piano. Well, in my neighborhood, we all joked about Frankie Sinatra. And you're surely no exception. But I would always say, Frankie, if I took a lesson, I'd beat you. But he had, of course, a great voice. I would just listen to who had a good voice and then maybe try to sort of imitate that voice. And if I could, I would accompany like Katherine Grayson, Doris Day, Connie Francis, Anita O'Day, Helen O'Connell. I try to be sociable. Now, in the song in the movie Brooklyn, and I think maybe now I can try to this song because I have that New York accent. Katherine Grayson is handed a song by Frank Sinatra. And he says, well, the lyrics I wrote to you. Yeah? And then she begins singing the song. Of course, she has practiced the song and everything before they even make the movie, but what I try to do is I just do it spontaneous and really not rehearsed. And I did that with, well, I had a little practice. I knew the tune and I practiced the lyrics. And then the big secret of Roberto Morello, Robert Merrill, great classical singer of the Metropolitan Opera. And he said he used a little garlic because his professor told him, you do that and it keeps you from getting the cold, or helps you as far as your voice up in the winter and your singing voice. And I'm going to repeat that joke if you haven't heard it, is that they used his real name. It was Robert Morello. Now he's an elderly gentleman. And they said, gee, you know, looking back, you never missed a performance. That was great. How were you? How did you do it? Made every performance. And he said, well, when I was young, the professor who was teaching me would say, in Italy, we use a little garlic. Yeah, you use a little garlic. It keeps you from not getting a cold, or helps that you don't have that interfere with the cold weather, and helps your voice. So he says, I used a little garlic. Well, it was kind of the winter time, and I was considering that maybe getting a cold, and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss the performance, so I used a little extra garlic. And it just happened that, I was the lead singer, and this prima donna that sang with me, oh, she was really a fussy gal. She's always complaining about everything, and especially that she wanted the audience to see her more. So when I would sing with her, using a little extra garlic, and turn towards her, oh, would she get angry? Stop the practice, or go into, how some fussy prima donnas can be. And so we were performing this night, and I used quite a bit of extra garlic because I didn't want to miss that performance. And when I turned towards her and sang, she got so angry that after the curtain, she didn't want to go back on the stage. She wanted to cancel. So I told her, I says, look, prima donna, you want the audience to see you. Now, in some scenes, I have to face you. So when I go to face you, you turn and face the audience so that they can see you more. Isn't that what you've been complaining about? Do you want the audience to see you? Okay, so she went back on the stage, and we didn't cancel the performance. Well, I practiced the lyrics. I thought I knew the tune, and I practiced the lyrics, and I used a little garlic, and I tried it. Trying to sing like Ezio Penza, who rolls the R's and has a great voice. In Some Enchanted Evening, South Pacific. And I tried it, and on the first take, I hit every note, and gee, beginner's luck. I've never been able to go all the way through it again as good as I say, well, why not do it that way now? No, this is my second time, because the first time I really wasn't ready as far as just walking through it. They say walking through or reading the lyrics. A la Jason Robards. He has a great speaking voice, and he can say prose and poetry really elegant. So I try to walk through the lyrics time after time. Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be loving you, so lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is through. I only know what I know. The passing years will show. You've kept my love so young, so new. And time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving you. I try to hit the low notes. Let's see if I can sing that chorus again. I only know what I know. No. Time after time, I tell my son that I'm so lucky to be loving you. So lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is through. I only know what I know. The passing years will show. You've kept my love so young, so new. And time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving you. Well, I tried to be a little modern there where they kind of knocked the notes. But maybe I hit most of the notes. And, of course, all you beautiful girls out there, you practice safety. Absolutely. And, of course, have fun with friends. And thank you.